You need way less than what you think to be beautiful and attractive. And when I say attractive, I don't just mean like guys will look at you and find you pretty. I mean the real effect of natural beauty, which is to attract people, opportunities, things into your sphere, into your life, just because it feels safe and good and enjoyable to be in your presence. And for that, you don't need to do more. You don't need a 12-step skincare routine unless you want to. You actually need to do less. So I want to share with you 7 habits that I curated in my own life that helps me having a low maintenance natural shine and effortless attractiveness without having to overthink about it, without having to perform or try to be perfect. Because yes, I like to look good, feel good, be clean, take care of myself, radiate, and I allow myself to have both the freedom to step out of this performing game and the pleasure of just taking care of my beauty, taking care of my appearance, putting intention into the way I look, and want to feel about myself, want to activate in myself. So those are 7 super habits to have, low maintenance, very easy to implement, that support my face, my beauty, my energy, my general well-being, actually my vitality, my health. Everything is linked and connected without having to inject anything, fillers, botox, even makeup. We are not here for this kind of advice today. We are just here to like find the baseline of what you can implement low maintenance in your everyday life that will make you feel that you are your best self. And not only they are free, but I promise they won't cost you your peace. So let's get into it. Before starting, I want to say this. Low maintenance in my mouth doesn't mean no effort. There will always be effort when you want to move from a point A to a point B. People who tell you that you just need energy, you just need to work on your energy. I believe in energy, but what is energy? Energy is a force that you apply with intention to a direction. So this is also called effort. Energy that can create a movement is an effort. And it's not a bad word to say it. If you feel you have a problem with that, that's a problem for another video, but you should dive into it and look what it's hiding. Okay, why don't you want to make any effort? Why do you want everything to be effortless? Why don't you want to move in the direction of your desires and dream and aspirations? Because if you complain to feel stuck, but at the same time you fix yourself in one position, not wanting to move, not wanting to make an effort, not wanting to apply that force that will give you the movement to a direction, then the solution is in the problem. So low maintenance doesn't mean that there will be no effort. In my mouth, low maintenance simply means that first, the effort can be pleasurable. The effort can be natural. The effort can be just a movement, an impulsion, an inspiration, something that comes from your intuition. And low maintenance also means that once you put that energy in, once you put that force and effort and direction and intentionality in, it will have a natural lasting effect without you having to always pour more into it. So I have an image. Imagine that you push a ball, but in one situation you push the ball uphill. So you need to constantly force and maintain the ball from falling. So of course you move along, and the more you move, the more you appear high on the hill, and you feel empowered by that for a moment, but it's something that will always take that effort from you to maintain the ball and keep pushing it uphill. Now, if you push the ball downhill, it will take a big effort in the beginning. It will need that effort, that impulsion, that force, but it will then keep falling by itself and you won't have to keep pushing. So both scenarios take effort, but in one scenario, you will have to keep pushing your entire life. In the other scenario, you just push one time and let the effect speak for itself. And if we bring that back to beauty, It might even take a while to push that ball downhill. It might even take longer sometimes to push it down than to push it up. And you might see people who look so up in the mountain pushing their balls, and you could not even move yours yet. It might be so heavy for you, and you cannot figure out how to push it downhill, and you wonder, should I also push it uphill like everybody else? Like do the fillers and the botox and the surgeries and the 12-step skincare routine and the luxurious product that cost me an arm and actually don't do but I feel like everyone is using them. Like, should you push your ball uphill? It's a question for you to answer, for you to figure out what do you prefer? To stay a little bit on the ground, looking at others pushing, getting higher, and for you to stay at this same point, feeling stagnant for a moment because you are figuring out how this is working and no one knows because everybody's following, pushing their ball uphill forever. What do you prefer? Do you prefer to figure it out for a moment? And when you will actually push it downhill, then it will be done and you won't have to push forever? Or do you want to start pushing forever just because you want to be able to show that you are up the mountain, even if that means pushing forever through performance and perfection and always trying to be more and always trying to conform and always trying to follow the trends and the standards and getting exhausted. But once you are up in the mountain, there is no coming down unless you release everything, which is something that some people do. Like if you think about Pamela Anderson, you know? So do the effort that helps you feel at home in your own self and beauty, and don't do the action just because you feel like you need to do this to be beautiful or to be perfect. Because then you'll never go there. You will keep pushing your ball uphill and you will realize that there is no finish line. And you will end your life regretting pushing all this time when you could just have take a moment, pause, and figure out how to push it downhill and be down forever and be good with yourself and just be your natural, most beautiful self without thinking too much about it. Okay, I really wanted to make that point, but I know you are here for 7 habits, so let's dive into it. First habit that you should definitely cultivate. I don't like to say you should do that or you should not do that, but this is an honest you should do that. Is walking every day. Walking, it's literally so easy to just put a step in front of the other, and it's so beneficial. And honestly, I was the person who was not walking at all. I forgot that my legs were able to walk. I was working at home, doing all my activities online. I'm a big homebody, so I can stay at home forever. And you guys, I was not walking anymore. For maybe 2, 3 years, I was just sitting at home doing my brain activities. And literally, when I started to move again, I was doing maybe 3,000 steps per day, which is like nothing. Today is the day where I don't walk, I make more than 3,000 steps a day. The days where I'm on a Sunday and I'm resting and I'm chill, I make more than 3,000 steps per day. So I started as small as 3,000 steps per day, which is like a 15 minutes walks every day. And I went on 15 minutes walks and I felt like I was doing something so big and so huge. And it was huge. It was big because from 0 to 3,000, it's big. It's already big. It's already enough. So don't listen to the, to, to all the injunctions to 10,000 steps or 15,000 steps. I saw a woman last time on YouTube who was walking 30,000 steps per day. Girl, go for a run at some point. I don't know. It's not the point to put the perfection that you are trying to escape and put it in the things that actually are good for you. So you are not trying to walk to be perfect or to prove anything to anyone. Just take what you currently do. And if you currently do is 0 like I was, start at 2,000, 3,000. and take a coffee in a thermos, take a tea in a thermos, take your matcha, whatever you like to drink, take a bottle of water if you don't want to add anything, and just go for a walk, enjoy the moment, put a podcast or music to your ears, or just be in your thoughts. Look around and be in your thoughts for 15 minutes, you know. I was not having 15 minutes to just be in my thoughts and having to do nothing then walk. You know what I mean? And it's not the same when you are at home and you are just scrolling on your phone. You are not in your thoughts in that moment, you are just escaping them. But when you are in nature and you walk and you look around, you will be impressed how many ideas, how many intuition, how many things come to you, and those things put life into you. And this life is what makes you also attractive and shining, this life like flowing through you. So please don't give yourself any perfection line to attain, but just go for a walk every day. Just go for 2000 more steps than what you currently do every day. And it's like 10 minutes more than what you do. Take a coffee, take your music, take your own thoughts, and go out and look around. Look as far as you can. Since how long have you looked far? You know, I realized I haven't looked far for years. I was looking at my phone, at my computer, at my husband, at my food, at my friend, at my coffee. I didn't look far for years. And when I started going for a walk, just looking away, it expanded my reality, and my beauty benefited from it, of course. Because everything is connected. Your beauty is not just how many products you can put on your face. It's your energy, it's your ambitions, it's your ideas, it's your life energy moving through you and connecting to people, places, uh, trees, animals, you know, anything that will cross your path. So please start walking and you will see the benefits of it. If you already walk, that's amazing. Just continue and forget about that advice. Don't try to always push for more. You know, today I'm walking like from 8,000 to 10,000 steps a day, and I'm good like this. I'm not trying to reach always for more. I'm good like that. It corresponds to what feels good to me every day and what I can put into that, the amount of energy that I can put into that without losing my sanity or my peace of mind, or my peace in general, you know. Just try it, and really it's the first thing, because if you just do that and you stop the video here and you go and you just start to walk every day, you will see the difference. You will see the difference, and people will tell you that they see the difference when they see you after 6 months of walking every day. They will be like, wow, what happened to you? What changed? And you'll be like, nothing. I'm just walking. Okay, second habit that you can implement is a bit of a mix depending where you stand right now with that, but it's about sleep. So the first thing is to go to sleep earlier. If you already sleep early, maybe what you need, which was my case, because I never was the kind of person who went to bed at like 2 a.m. or something. I'm like a grandma. I need my beauty sleep, so I always went to bed quite early, even if in the beginning of our marriage with my husband, I wanted to adapt to his rhythm, unconsciously, because I just wanted to spend time with him, and you know, and I was going to bed around 11 and a half or midnight, which is not so late, but for me and my perfect rhythm, it is late. It is late, and I cannot get enough sleep when I wake up the next morning around 6 or 7. So I started to realize I need to allow myself to go to bed earlier, because even if it seems early to tell to people, yeah, I go to bed at 10 p.m. at night, but it's actually what feels good to me, and I need to listen to me more than I listen to external validation of what is a good, considered a good time for going to bed. Okay, so first thing is maybe allow yourself to go to bed earlier. But what also helped me a lot is to understand my sleep cycles, which is generally around 90 minutes cycles. And when you are in the middle of a cycle, it's literally the moment when you are deep down in your dream state, and it will be very hard if your alarm ring in that moment to wake up. And so maybe you just don't need to sleep more, maybe you need to sleep better, maybe you need to take awareness about your cycles and just try to. So here it depends. Do you have an alarm in the morning? I know that I wake up without alarm, so it depends. Do you need to put an alarm? And you actually don't need to put an alarm, but you know what I mean, because you can always train your brain to wake you up at the time that you desire, which is something that I started to do when I had to put an alarm. And so I was putting an alarm a little bit later just in case, to wake me up just in case my brain could not. But I was letting a chance to my brain to wake me up before the alarm. And just this change is also changing a lot about your beauty, your sleep, your vitality. Why? Because your brain will wake up at the best time according to the end of the cycle. So for example, if you need to wake up at 7, absolutely. You need to wake up at 7. You will tell your brain that I need to wake up before 7. But maybe your brain will decide that he will wake you up at 6:35. Why? Because this is the end of a cycle. And if you start another cycle, then at 7 you will be completely kaput, like they say in German. You will be completely in the middle of your cycle, middle of your sleep, and you won't be able to wake up. So your brain will know, okay, this is the moment that I can wake her up now if she wants to be awake before 7. And so your brain will know that. But you are asleep. You cannot decide in that moment, okay, should I put my alarm at 7, at 6:30? I don't know. So one possibility is to go to bed always at the same time, which is not always easy, but it's a way that your brain knows, okay, this is the time for sleep. So you wake up always at this time, and this is corresponding to your cycles, and you're good. Okay, but if you prefer to go to bed at different times, even if I recommend going to bed at approximately the same time every night, you can try just putting your alarm according to the cycle, or you can try asking your brain to wake you up and put an alarm just in the last minute in case you didn't succeed that time. It will take a few times, a few trials, but I swear to you, when you will start to wake up without an alarm, it will be so resting for your system, and it will be also such a connection with yourself when you start to understand how much your body can help you, how much your body can do for you, and you will want to like be good to him and offer him what it needs, because you will see when your body is in a good, like harmonious cycle, and healthy and vitality and energized, it can do so much for you. It can really do so much for you. And yeah, overall, your sleep is like, I call it always my beauty sleep, because my sleep is my beauty. Like literally, after walking, sleeping and walking every day is like literally your beauty key. It will be better than any cream or makeup combo that you can find. When I sleep good, I use makeup just to play with it, like today. But if I don't sleep, I will have to use makeup to hide and cover, and it completely change your energy. Okay, even though sleep is so important, there will be phases of life where you cannot sleep as good as you could. Maybe you have a baby, maybe you have a deadline, maybe you have a project. If you have a period of time where you cannot sleep as good as you could, please don't be so hard on yourself, and know that your body can really handle things for a while, and like support you for a while, and it will be okay. Just do the best that you can. So habits number 3 is to try, and please hear me out, because I was having so many prejudice in my mind about that, but try intuitive eating. Instead of counting calories, which is really the image of pushing the ball uphill and it's never stopping because you will have to count forever, try intuitive eating. And I know most women have a situation with their body. They want more or less fat. They want more or less, shape. And after trying so many things, I feel like really the best answer for everyone is intuitive eating. I was mocking it for a long time, so I understand what might pass through your mind right now. And I was telling myself the same, like, if I intuitively, if I intuitively eat, sorry, if I intuitively, this word is very hard, guys. How do you say it? If you intuitively eat, yes, I'm right. If you intuitively eat, okay, I was thinking, If I was thinking, if I intuitively eat, I will eat everything. I will be like an ogre and I will like stuff myself because everything will be allowed. So I thought that I needed to control myself. I thought that I needed to like chain myself. And what I was actually telling myself when I thought I was so smart, like, you think you can have me with intuitively eating? Guys, please, I know myself. I thought that I was smart. I thought I knew myself. But what I was really telling myself is, I cannot trust you. I cannot trust you around food. I cannot trust myself. So, no, intuitively eating is not eating croissant pancakes every day and not caring and stuffing yourself and eating whatever you want. I mean, at least it's not the way that I see it. Intuitively eating for me, it's basically understanding the different levels of hunger, reconnecting with your body and understanding what it needs, what it doesn't need, what you should provide, what you should not provide, where you stand, etc., etc. So it takes a little while. It's not automatic. It's not like, okay, from tomorrow I'm intuitively eating and that's it. It will take a while. It will be like a reconnection phase with yourself and your hunger cues. But once you do that path, you will reach a level where you can trust yourself and you can just let it go. You can release the control. So once again, the image that I gave you, because it corresponds to everything, that image of pushing the ball continuously uphill, continuously trying to control and restrict yourself, or just taking a moment to figure out, and maybe you need to stagnate for a moment there to figure out how to push the ball downhill. But then once you push it, it's going down by itself, and you just sit and look and relax. So intuitive eating is like that. In the beginning, you will have to take a while, a moment to figure it out. How you work, how is your hunger, when are you really hungry, or when do you eat because you have an emotion, because you're bored, because you're sad. Maybe you eat or you want to eat or you feel hungry because you have an habit to eating at that moment, and then your body is sending something to digest it in advance, and you feel like you are hungry, but it's not a real hunger. Like, you don't need food actually to survive in that moment. So understanding, am I really hungry, or am I just used to eat something in that moment every day? Am I really hungry, or am I just feeling something that I'm trying to avoid? Am I really hungry, or am I just bored and I cannot handle the fact of being empty and bored and useless and having nothing to do? Am I really hungry? And then if I'm really hungry and I'm eating, and when I'm eating, am I really full? Am I really good? Am I actually okay? Am I not full, but I'm actually good? I could eat more, there is still space, but I'm actually good enough for now and I can wait for the next meal easily. Or am I used to feeling so full after each meal that now I feel that this is the standard, that I feel that this is how I should feel, like completely full always, to be sure to absolutely never be empty, because it is anxious for me to be empty for a second. And for me, intuitively eating in the beginning looked like really questioning myself constantly at each bite, just for a while. Just this effort of pushing the ball downhill. I'm not doing that anymore. But for maybe a week or 2 weeks, I was eating, and at every bite, because I was used to having to feel so completely full, like exploding to feel good. Like a good meal for me was in my brain a meal where I had to unbutton my pantalon. That was like, oof, I ate good. I ate really good. No, you ate really bad. You actually hurted your body. How is this good? You feel bad, you feel bloated, you feel exploding. And now I hate that feeling of overeating, like feeling like my belly is tense and hurting, and I'm like, oh, I hurted myself. It's not good. It can happen still. Sometimes you overeat and you don't realize, but when it happens, I really feel bad, and I really feel like, oh, I hurted myself. I don't say to myself like, oh, I eat good, it was good. You know like, the interpretation is completely different in my brain. So for that reason, because that was my path, I had to take a moment to reflect at each bite, like, am I actually okay? No, I'm really hungry. Like I feel like my body needs more food. Okay, let's continue eating then. Okay, and now how do I feel? Until I was feeling like, I still have space in my stomach, but actually, if I really think about it, I think I'm good. I think I can wait for the next meal easily, you know? And I learned like this, I learned myself. We live in times where it's so easy to overeat. There is food everywhere all the time. But the energy that your body uses to process that extra food every day, day after day after day after day, it's the energy that it doesn't have to make you shine, to take care of you, to organize inside of you. It's not a red alert as soon as you are hungry. Your body needs those rests. In those rests, like why is sleep so good? Because for a period of time you are sleeping and you are not putting anything in your body, and your body can be there for you and do something else than digesting. So your body needs those rest, need this silence. And it will be frustrating at first, yes, but you will realize that this frustration is not about being empty, not having food in your stomach. This frustration is from the interpretation, the belief that you have in your mind that you need to be full, or if not, you are in danger. No, you're not. Have a tea, relax. The next meal is in less than 1 hour. Food is everywhere. Literally, you won't die. And this realization, like, I want to speak about it for hours because really, this realization made me glow so much when I started to implement it and change that into my life. Now, let's continue because I'm talking too much today. Okay, habit number 4 is going to be fast, but it's something important. Allow time for your passion or passions, plural, whatever it is. Allow time to find what are your passions. Allow also to change, to explore new things. I don't know if you like biking for a while, but you can also try something new, or you can just allow time for just biking. But just try to explore yourself through that, because those passions are linked to your soul, and when you will do them you will reconnect daily with the soul inside of you, and it will make you so vibrant, so interesting, so beautiful, like in a holistic general way. And because even yourself, for a while you will enjoy being inside of your body, even if you don't love the way you look yet, even if you don't love your face yet. But in that moment when you are dancing or singing or biking or swimming or knitting or going somewhere with friends and hiking or whatever, you will feel so good in your own body, because your soul is dancing in that moment, your soul is singing in that moment, your soul is being like this grandma knitting on the couch in that moment. And really it will change your beauty, starting from the way you feel inside your own body. So let room for that, and I swear it will shine so much through you. And even when you will talk with passion about what you are doing, and it will bring the life and light into your being, and your presence will be so much more like a search for people will want to be in your presence, will want to hear about your stories and what you have to say. And really it will make you seen for who you are, not for what you put on your face or what you pretend to be or what you perform to be, but for really who you are and what your soul is craving to experiment and activate in herself right now. If you don't have a passion, you don't need to have a deep passion, like something that since you were 6 you talk about or something like that. Just start with just attract you right now, you know? What are you attracted to right now? And if there is nothing, take a week or two to just reflect on it. And whenever you see something, just think, oh, would I like to try that? I don't know, you see some people dancing on the TV, or you see a TikTok of, I don't know, some people crocheting or whatever, and ask yourself, oh, how do I feel about that? Would I like to try that? And then just try it, you know? Just take a moment to search for your passion, because even searching for your passion will make you already attractive and interesting, because you will have to ask questions, you know? If you see someone crocheting and you're like, oh, I might like to crochet, then go to that person and ask question. Since when do you crochet? How do you like it? What does it bring into your life? Do you think I would like it? Why? Explain to me. Like, it will connect you with other people because you will start asking questions, getting interested. So please don't fear starting from scratch, starting from zero, not having any passion and trying to figuring it out. It will connect you to your soul and it will make you so, so vibrant. Habit number 5, laugh and smile as much as you can. Put some lightness into your life. We take everything so seriously, but life doesn't have to be so serious. And when you move through life with that humor and lightness and smile and like good energy, good heart, it's not about being happy all the time, you know? But sometimes I cry and I laugh at the same time. You know, I'm this kind of person because I find humor and beauty and lightness in all kind of situation, even the worst, you know. And I love that about myself, by the way. So you can do that by your behavior of just, you know, I don't know, greeting a small dog on the street, or, you know, being funny, being light, whatever, smiling, laughing. But one way of doing it is also, and especially, removing everything that is dimming your light from being that person, because naturally I believe that you are deep down that person who wants to laugh, who wants to smile, who wants to be light-hearted and you know, just go with the flow and be so easy and don't take anything seriously. But there are things in your life that maybe block you from being that natural self, that natural ball of energy and light that you are deep down, and you need to find those things, to point those things out, and to remove them little by little, or to arrange it in a way that they don't impact you so much. Maybe it's some people in your life, maybe it's your job, maybe it doesn't mean you should resign right away after this video, you know. But try to make a plan, try to think about it, try to say that loud, that these things remove my shine, these things doesn't allow me to be my most beautiful natural self. I need to find a way. How can I do it? And it's not just about, oh, I don't like my job, or I don't like this person, or blah blah blah. It's about, okay, what can I do? What can I change? What can I improve? How can I organize myself? Take your beauty seriously, you know? Your beauty as in your vitality, your health, your harmony, your well-being. Take it seriously. And if something is blocking that, you should be able to see it, be aware of it, and take the steps necessary to remove it from your life, or to limit it from having an impact on your life. And look right now, just do your most serious face and then put a smile on it. Like, think about something that really makes you smile right now, and look at your face and tell me you don't see the difference. So imagine if you would move in your daily life just being in that energy, like authentically being in that energy of always wanting to smile and be open and be light-hearted and laughing. And you know, it creates such an attraction level to someone. When the person is so open and smiley and good energy, you want to be around that person. It's magnetic. You don't need more makeup, more skincare, more this and that. If you just smile, like authentically smile, and don't take things so seriously all the time, and just be open and peaceful, and you know, ride with the flow. This is the one of the most magnetic energy that you can embody. Practice it, you know. If in the beginning you feel like there is nothing that makes me smile in my day, there is nothing that makes me laugh in my day, I don't have any friend, I hate my job, this and that, smile to yourself. Offer that energy to yourself. Tell yourself an inside joke, whatever. I'm sure you can find there so many things that will make you smile and laugh to yourself, and really authentically give that energy to yourself every day. It takes 1 second to look at yourself and smile and laugh, because you laugh about yourself, smile about yourself. And this energy is, I cannot say it enough, so magnetic. I didn't realize it myself. I had a boyfriend who was telling me, you are so beautiful when you smile, why don't you smile more? And I was like, this is my face. I mean, whether I smile or not, it's the same face. I cannot fake smile, or you know. But you can actually create that energy. You can start to force that energy, like, pushing the ball downhill. But once you take the habit of being that person, it brings yourself so much joy and so much goodness to be so light sometimes and not so heavy. You will then do it naturally. It's an habit, really. It's an habit that you can implement. Now, habit number 6: stop the 11 step skincare routine, please, and just take care of your face in a very, very easy, low maintenance way. It's crazy that we arrived at a time in this life where people really believe, we collectively really believe, that putting 11 different chemical products on your face is better than nothing. Like, literally, people think they are more clean and they are more beautiful and they are better when they put 10 different products every night and every morning into their face. It's costing you your peace, it's costing you your time, it's costing you even your beauty, because some people even get pimples and imperfection from those skincare. If you don't have a serious skin problem, and if you do, you might want to see a doctor, not a 11-step skincare routine anyway. You might want to see a doctor, to see an Ayurveda therapist, which I am, by the way, if you need. Okay, but you don't need the 11 skincare step routine. And if you don't have any specific problem with your skin, if you have a one pimple once in a while because you have your period or whatever, you literally don't need all those products. You need to simply wash your face with any good old soap every night, and then apply a little cream for hydrating your face. And that's it. In the morning, you can rinse your face and maybe put sunscreen. Maybe, you know, that's it. And you know what? I'm not gonna pretend I enjoy sometimes, having those steps, like those skincare steps, and feeling like I take care of myself, even if it's most skincare products only have an effect because they are sitting on your skin, but they don't have a long lasting effect, like really changing something of your skin. For that, you can massage your face, you can massage your fascia. You can try to remodel your face with your hands. But skincare is not here to remodel your face. It's just here to sit on your face for a while. And while it's sitting on your face, it's giving a little glow. But the moment you will remove it, the glow will go. This is just skincare. So as much as I like the routine of feeling in my femininity and putting some product in my face, I know it's a little bit of a game, just, it's like a little game. So what I like to do is once in a week I will play that game because I like to play it and I know it's a game. So generally on the Sunday, when I do my little clean girl moment and I take the time because I want to, not because I have to, okay? Because I want to. I will take a moment and put, but I will not put 11 products, okay? I will put maybe a four-step routine, like a serum and a cream and a sun cream and maybe an oil, because my face likes oil, my hair also likes oil, and that's it. And I will do that in the weekend. I will do my little routine. I will feel good. I will do my little clean moment where I prepare some food. I cook something. I take care of myself, and that's it. And the rest of the week, I will just wash my face, put an hydrating cream, and go to bed. And this is the best for my skin because I don't overcharge it, and this is the best for my budget because I don't buy multiple quantity of product just to put it every day and every night on my face to feel like I'm doing something when it's doing nothing except taking my money out of my pocket. And it's just the best of both worlds, where I don't feel like I give up on my femininity or the thing that I could want to try or do or activate inside of me. And at the same time, I don't take myself so seriously that I feel like I need a routine morning and night every day with 7 products. So you don't always have to to take a side, like, okay, then I give up on my beauty, I give up on my routines, I give up on my appearance, I don't do anything, I don't want to perform, I don't want to be perfect, I give up on everything. You don't have to be extreme. You can keep anything that you like, but if you realize that these things are an illusion and a game, then you can take it for what it is and really enjoy it as a game, instead of like feeling like, oh, today I forgot to do my routine. Oh, then I'm not going to be perfect tomorrow. Oh, I forgot. Oh, no. What happens? Wash your face, go to bed, girl. You're gonna be okay, I swear. Of course, remove your makeup. I didn't say it, but it's seems like a bit of an obvious things to do before going to bed if you don't want to wake up with the eyes clogged to one another. But remove your makeup, wash your face, put a little cream, and go to bed. That's all that you need. Literally, that's all that you need. The rest, do it just for play, do it just for fun, do it just for embodying something in particular, but don't do it because you tell yourself that you need that. So number 6 is an habit and non-habit, like stop the habit to have a better habit, okay? And then the last one, habit number 7, is my favorite, and you might know what I'm gonna say, but it's to massage your face. This will have long-lasting results more than any cream. It really remodel your face. You have a lot of videos on my channel, and I will keep adding them. So check in my playlist, you will find it. And also, you can massage your scalp, your hands, and your feet. Mostly, you can massage your whole body. It's always good, but I know we don't always have the time and energy to massage everywhere, every night, every day. So just focus on your face, scalp, hands, and feet. And if you do that every day or every week, even, you will see a big difference. Your hair will grow longer and stronger with the scalp massage. Your face will look better with the face massage. Your hands and feet are linked to your full body, so it will give you vitality, energy, health. It will also show on your energy and appearance. So really try to implement that in your daily life, even if it's like a 1 minute massage of your feet, 1 minute massage of your hand, 1 minute massage of your scalp, 1 minute massage of your face. It's like 4 minutes every day. It doesn't need to be so long. I might do a video. Tell me if you'd be interested about it, to give you like a 4 minute routine of really what you can do, like face, scalp, hands, and feet. But really, it will bring you so much joy also to take that time with yourself every day, and beauty. And of course, babe, there are a million things more that you could do for your beauty, your face, your appearance, or whatever. You will see a million glow up tips that you can implement. But first, I like to personally implement things that naturally feel like me, and I observe more result also when I do things that I'm naturally inspired to do instead of things that I feel like I should do, because it's a very different energy. And remember also that beauty is your natural state. Like, natural beauty is just the state that you are in when you are in harmony and full vitality and health and balanced and grounded. So it's not as much as more things to do and what you can do and what you can implement. And it's generally more things to undo or raise your awareness to go back to who you really are and remember that this beauty is already inside of you, waiting to be revealed and shine. So I hope this helped. Babe, you got this. See you in the next one.